Hi, let's talk about AgEagle aerial system company that designs, develops, produces, distributes, and supports unmanned aerial vehicle for the precision agriculture industry in the United States and internationally. So I think this is one of the stocks that might be one of those hype stocks that could go pretty much parabolic since the volumes are raising once again. They raised in some around December 22nd, and the previous one were at around July. Yeah, I recently noticed that in last year's July was pretty much high volumes. Then the second part of the volumes were at December, end of December, and also in mid-February. And I think once again, some of the institutions are uploading again since the many stocks, many mid-cap or small-cap companies went down pretty much this year. So I know from my positions where I own a small cap company that is currently minus 24%. So, and I see the movements once again up. And yeah, I think the big institutions usually they got a little bit early the information. They could enter few days or few weeks earlier when the price could possibly go up. And yeah, they usually when the price went like X2 or X3, they usually drop their shares, and the stock price goes down. So we can see here long term it's raising, short term it's currently downtrend, so it could possibly drop to these levels somewhere around 3 to 6. I think if something if there's wouldn't be some of the good news. But let's take a quick look at the fundamentals, and full information should not consider as investment advice. The market cap of the company is 300 million, and the simple Wall Street does not reward the stock anyhow. There's a risks. Earnings have been declined 56% over the past 5 years. Highly volatile share price does not have meaningful revenue, 1 million. And yeah, as you can see, the stock price is pretty volatile. And I see here the latest news were legal issues, and that made also the stock price down. But market performance, 1 year return is still almost 700%. It's beating the industry, it's beating the market, but price volatility is on the highest level. Valuation side, the simple Wall Street does not have any price targets, neither than tip ranks, and I found the Market Watch has huge stock price prediction, so at average $453. So you can calculate that. I'm not sure if this is so accurate, because I don't know where the numbers coming from. Is it calculating on a PE ratio, or does it count also the industry? But this looks weird because there's like almost x8, so not quite sure. This is pretty much odd to me. But future growth for the capital good industry, annual earning growth 18% past performance. Annual earning growth decreased by 56%. So the revenue is growing, but the earnings are declining, which is not so good because the company is unprofitable, and financial health side, yeah, they do have a little bit of depth, 107k, and they do have actually pretty big equity, 26 million, and the cash level is 23 million. So they do have cash to expand, so it's pretty good. They're not paying dividends, and insider volumes, yeah, there were individual that sold the stocks $500,000, max price 3, so he could pretty much wait till now and will be two times more. So ownership breakdown: general public holding 71%, institutions 11, and individual insiders 9, hedge funds 8. So when the price goes down, there could be possibly more of institutions ownership, but when it's highly up, the institutions, maybe of some of the companies, and yeah, usually big companies, they decreased the ownership by letting the by letting the company by owned by small shareholders, and where there's not so much buyers, the stock price goes down. Yeah, and they catch right after some of the negative news or so on. But we see here the support level is at around 450. So if it reached this one, I think there could be really good possibilities to go up and do X2 or X3. So it has potential, but it's you must remember that it's a volatile share price, and if you're long term, then invest in high quality stocks. So pick, rather than this, pick some of them from the S&P 500, the more stable. Many of them paying dividends, and yeah, they usually show stable growth. But if you end up in a small cap companies, make sure to diversify your portfolio, diversify by time. So if you enter somewhere around December, then brought the stock in January, and yeah, pretty much if you are like X3, X4, there is possibilities that you can like sell. But if you entered somewhere around 15, $16 and you're down by more than 50%, please like don't sell. At least you can, if you're buying, buy at around 1% from your portfolio. And yeah, top shareholders is there. Yeah, last reporting holding date last year's December. Not so fresh data, but anyway, the price when at the moment, yeah, so that's not so accurate to calculate it. $6 per share, so doesn't show the real situation going on the top shareholders. But I see last year pretty much many companies added the company to their portfolio. BlackRock 620%. Anyway, let's move on. Simple Safe Dividend shows that shares outstanding keep increasing, and also the total sales increased as well. So pretty good sales growth Last 12 months, 333%. Huge amount. Yeah, there were some of the declines in the sales, but now things are looking better than previous years. Anyway, investing.com summarized the stock for long-term investors, and I'm not picking actually the 5 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm investor myself, and I recommend to invest rather than trading. So there's a statistic that 95% of traders lose their money within few years. So in long term, investors win. In short term, you can like made 1 year that you're on a plus side, you made a plus 200, plus 300%, but there's high risks, high possibilities that next year you could possibly go down at the same amount of money, and yeah, it's summarizing as a neutral, by technical indicators strong buy, by moving average sell. Thanks for watching this video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and see you in a future one.